Hi, I'm Sean from International Needs. 50 years ago, International Needs began a transformative idea for Christian mission. Locals reaching locals. Local ministry workers know the people, the language, and the culture. They know how to push through roadblocks and barriers. The results have been incredibly good. Transform lives and change communities. And something else for donors and supporters, locals meeting locals has been extraordinary value for money. I know, you can't put a price on someone hearing the gospel, except where we are working, you can. It's just $1. For just $1 New Zealand dollar, it costs just one of these to share the gospel with someone. So here in New Zealand, we have embraced a goal that for us is quite audacious. We call it $1 million for a million. Help us to raise $1 million to reach 1 million people with the gospel. We have 150 ministry workers in 21 countries, desperate to expand their reach. They are right up against the limit of what they can afford to do. They need 3 things from you urgently. Things like transport, motorbikes to reach new families in new villages, resources, more Bible translations and tracts that they can't afford to print, and support. That's teams on the ground helping locals to meet locals. And with $1 million for these 3 things, 1 million people can and will be reached. The time for this is now. Our ministry workers are finding an open hunger for God and the gospel like never before. Look at these half-yearly reports from just one of our partner countries. Pastor Opayo reached over 2,500 people. 900 received Christ. That's more than a third. Pastor Rolly reached 460 people with the gospel. 270 believed and received. That's 58%. Pastor Joe reached 2,100 people. 1,500 received Jesus, over 70%. And Pastor Lito, he reached 150 people and every single soul came to Christ. Why such hunger and response? God alone knows, but we've seen this since COVID. And if this is post-pandemic, it will pass. So the time to act is now. Help raise 1 million to reach 1 million. You can donate here and now, or visit our website at innz.org.nz. Or at the very least, please make a pledge. Fill out a pledge card like this and fulfill your pledge by May 2025. That's our date. That's our target. $1 million for transport, resources and support to reach 1 million people who are more open to Jesus than we've ever seen. Or as Mordecai said to Esther, "Yet who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" This is such a time. Now is the day of salvation. At just $1 per person, it's an easy question. How many people do you want to reach for Jesus today? Help make it 1 million. Thank you.